The manager of South Shore Little League is Michael Zaccarello, assisted by Chris Piscola. Now let's meet Snug Harbor Little League. Number 12, Sam Sussman. Mercedes. Number 22, Princeton Ortiz. Number 9, Calvin Santana. Number 7, Christopher Bernard. Number 0, Max Fernandez. Number 18, Donovan Vitusa. Number 17, Gregory Margieri. Number 88, AJ Magbatang. Number 11, Kyle Landis. Number 23, Chase Childs. And number 25, Justin Marino. The manager of Snug Harbor is Chris Bernard, assisted by Dave Fernandez and Albert Mercedes. Today's umps for today's game: first base, Danny Lee. And home plate umpire-in-chief, Chris Reggiano. Tournament director for today's game is John Matera. Scorekeeper, Anthony Gementa. Scoreboard operator, Ferdinand Burnaby. And the announcer is myself, Joe Parada. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. At this time, I would like to remind everyone that the Little League property, the possession and consumption
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting to you live from the beautiful and picturesque southern shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity, Staten Island. I'm Danny Chanod from Nobody Cares Sports Network. No religion, no politics, just feel-good local sports vibes, welcoming all of you to Snug Harbor Little League in Livingston, Staten Island, where tonight it plays host to an 11U All-Stars matchup between the hosting Snug Harbor Snuggies and the visiting South Shore rival, South Shore Little League. Joining me for color commentary to start on tonight's broadcast, a legend in the game, the one and only Mr. Tyler Lee. What it is, Ty?
Not so much. Thank you, Dan. I'm so excited for this game. We saw Snug play a couple of days ago. South Shore reigning champs. A whole new team, though. A lot of 11-year-olds moved up to the 12, so just excited for another day of baseball.
Absolutely. Tonight's contest is presented by our friends at Edward Jones. Shout out Pat Chanod Jr. Solidify your future today with the people supporting local sports in the community. If you have any questions about your retirement and what you're going to do when you start feeling tired, I got news for you. I'm tired already. That's exactly why I gave PC a call and said, brother, I need you to hook up my future. Because of sponsors like this and others on the lower left-hand corner of the screen, we are able to provide this stream to you for free this evening as we welcome everybody to the Century Waste Services pre-game show. Now, look, I can tell you about Century Waste Services, or my good friend Mark Savino can tell you himself.
Hi, this is Mark Savino of Century Waste Services. We've been servicing the tri-state area for over 25 years. We have over 50 trucks, all with top flight safety features. 24/7 contact availability, no hold or wait times, the right service at the right price. Century Waste, supporting local sports and going the extra yard in the community. Nobody cares.
That's right, Mark Savino. Absolutely nobody does care, and that's why you're a proud supporter of the pregame show, each and every single pregame show that we do here. More than 150 broadcasts a year. If you'd like to be a sponsor, send us a message. NobodyCareSports@gmail.com. Giddy up, ladies and gentlemen. 11U action about to be underway from Livingston, Snug Harbor Little League, Staten Island. DeTusa is on the hump today, and he starts us off with a first pitch ball.
DeTusa making a second start of the tournament for the Snugs. Justin Pizzicola, the right fielder, up to the dish.
And it looks like he's struggling to find the plate a little bit to start. The 11U team, we broadcasted them at Great Kills Little League, I believe just last week. Life is already a blur. They lost 3-0 to a strong Great Kill squad. However, this 11U squad from Snug Harbor, the 2-0, called a strike over the inside part of the plate. This squad did have a lot of momentum in the sixth and final inning. They brought the tying run to the plate, so I expect them to keep some of that momentum this game. As a breaking ball gets the batter to chase, 2-2 is our count. At the dish, it's the leadoff man and second baseman, number 4, Albert Mercedes.
No, Justin Pizzicola for South Shore is up right now.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Who made this roster?
Oh.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. That is the first out. It says South Shore up here.
No, Sailor
Snug versus South.
No, Sailor Snug Harbor.
SS on both sides. It's going to be a tough night for me, Tyler. 1 out right now, top of the first inning. Share it around town. This is a free broadcast, and our first one on YouTube in nearly 2 years. DeTusa with a breaking ball. Comes up just a bit short, 1-0.
Nicholas Ruggiero stepping up to the dish, the pitcher for today's contest for South Shore Little League. DeTusa back on the hump again. Like we said, sub-1 ERA last year. Pitched from solid 3 2/3 last game versus Great Kills.
Pitch misses inside low, so says our home plate umpire. What's that young man's name, Tyler?
Chris Frigiano. Chris Frigiano.
Yeah, you don't want him to get, throw you out in the top of the first. Pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. South Shore trying to get something started here in the top half of the first inning.
Yeah, Ruggiero, dangerous hitter for the South Shore.
All right, we've got a walk tie. A 4-pitch one at that. Runners at first and second. 2 ducks on the pond. Mentioned the chat is open. Big shout out to Zach Alta for blessing it. He says, yo, T. Lee is tough. We've got Michael LaMattina in the chat, says the notorious T. Lee. So you have your own fan club, and I don't. That's expected. New batter to the dish is Florio. Chops it to third. They'll go to second for the force, and that's all they'll get.
So Florio gets on with the fielder's choice, which brings up Anthony Bautista with a run on first and 2 outs. Like I said earlier, a whole brand new team basically for the South Shore 11-year-olds. A lot of kids from that 10-year All-Star team last year got moved up to the 12, so 12-year-old action starting tomorrow should be interesting.
DeTusa calls on the old fastball to start out the batter here. Third one of the game for South Shore. Batista sends an opposite field hit into right, and it's going to drop in fair. Just snaking inside the line for a 2-out double. Little 2-out rally here. Well, now let's see if one of two things happen. Will South Shore capitalize early on the road, or will D'Atuso be able to pitch his way out of a jam? Forget about the runners. Focus on the batter with 2 outs. The right-hander sets and delivers. Fastball right down Main Street for a strike, 0-1.
John Castani is stepping up to the dish. 2 runners in scoring position. Got to come through here in the top of the first. Huge momentum for South Shore if able to score.
Swung on, hit to the hot corner. It's been busy today. Bobbled for a moment, fired across, not in time. 1 run comes in to score for South Shore.
So South Shore puts the first run of the game across the plate. Lorenzo Pastina stepping up.
Runners at the corners, first and third. The 2-out rally continues, and there's a first pitch ball. No, it's all right, Olivia Pagano. You show up to work whenever you want. Pastina comes up empty that time, 1-1. I want you to take your time. I don't want you speeding here. Not yet. That one's just a bit low. 2-1 the count. Runners at the corners, and until the last moment, base was stolen at second and third now for South Shore. Olivia Pagano joining us in the broadcast booth as this one hits to the hot corner the third time today. Fires across the diamond in time. Snug Harbor gets out of it, but the damage is done. 1 run comes across the board for South Shore Little League. Stick around, bottom of the first when we come back. Olivia, you have no microphone privileges yet. Tyler, tell people what they're locked into.
Nobody cares.
That's right. Bottom of the first inning today is brought to you by our friends at R&L Press. They print on anything, and believe you me, they definitely do. Big shout out to Ron Jr., Ron Sr. coming on as official supporters of this here Nobody Cares Sports Network. Bottom of the first inning, the Snug Harbor boys look to get on the board. Olivia Pagano joining us in the broadcast booth. Say what up to the people at home, Olivia.
What up, people at home?
She's a college student. She's late a lot.
No.
Morgan State, go Bears.
Go Bears.
Now, who do we got on the hump right now to start us off, Tyler?
Nicholas Bergeria on the hump for South Shore.
Well, he's behind to start this contest, 1-0. Who's at the dish?
Number 12, Sam Sussman.
Sussman rips this one right up the gut. A leadoff single for Snug Harbor.
Real good job driving that pitch right down the middle, back where it came from. Good start for Snug Harbor.
Well, it's the start that they're hoping for after giving up an early run. It's a huge game in pool play for this 11U squad, having come into this contest 0-1. Mercedes to the dish. She takes a first pitch strike right down Main Street behind 0-1.
Definitely can't let South Shore keep the momentum going. Got to cut it in half.
The 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. Good stop by the catcher there from South Shore. I believe that's Arnone making sure the runner doesn't advance. The 1-1 misses high, 2-1. So good patience here from Snug Harbor to start the contest from Mercedes. Meanwhile, our leadoff batter, Sussman, ever aggressive early in the count. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled back to the screen, 2-2.
2-1, not a bad count to be looking for a strike on. I mean, that pitcher doesn't want to get 3 balls in this at-bat, so you know a strike is coming.
Well, 2 strikes against him here. He's got him against the ropes. Mercedes will have to protect. The right-hander sets and delivers. This ball is ripped into right field. Could be a can of corn. It is for the first out of the inning. Runner stays frozen at first base.
Good contact, though, from Mercedes. Just got a little hold of that one, but great play in right field from Pizzicola. Now Princeton Ortiz steps up to the dish.
Ortiz rips this one deep down left field line. It's fair. One hops the wall. 1 run rounding third. They'll send him home. The throw is cut off, and Snug Harbor is on the board.
Great hit there. I mean, he took that pitch, that inside pitch, right down the left field line.
I mean, he smoked the first pitch he saw.
Agreed.
I mean, that's a great way to respond. You got to run in 3 batters.
Good job by the third baseman for South Shore for not throwing that ball home and letting that runner at second advance to third.
Left-handed batter Santana to the dish. Number 1 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. Olivia, are you here because Snug Harbor is looking for redemption against Gray Kills and they want to win the snack bar wars?
Maybe.
I get it. The 1-0 misses high, 2-0. This is Ruggiero on the mound for South Shore, and he finds himself in a bit of a precarious situation to start on the road. The 2-0 bounces the plate. It would appear he really doesn't want to give Santana anything to hit with first base open, Ty. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. Santana, really good hitter. Got a base open. Might as well walk him. Let the bottom of the lineup beat you.
He is the cleanup hitter. That would bring up the heart of the order with Chris Bernard on deck. And as a 4-pitch walk, 2 ducks on the pond at first and second for the hometown kids.
Let's see what Christopher Bernard can do here with runners on first and second. Good spot for Snug Harbor right now.
A right-hander sets and delivers. A breaking ball misses off the plate, 1-0. The 1-0. Called a strike right down Broadway. Count evens up 1-1. Shout out to the chat that stays lit.
Shout out.
Anthony Mejia says, that's my grandson. Woo-hoo. Represent.
Yes.
The 1-1. Bouncer ricochets off the backstop. That is actually going to allow everybody to move up second and third. Although a great play by Arnone. Better base running from the Snuggies.
For sure. I mean, both runners in scoring position now.
With 1 out, they continue to threaten. The 2-1. Swung on and driven into center field. That ball is going to be caught in front of the wall. 1 run will come and a tag from third base, and Snug Harbor takes a 2-1 lead.
I mean, sack fly, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll take that all day for a run.
110%. Now here comes a big-time fan of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Tyler, why don't you introduce the young man in the batter's box?
Yeah, Max Fernandez stepping up to the dish.
Mad Max looking for an RBI and to pour on some more early on.
Some nice batting gloves.
Absolutely. This one's fouled off out of play. Mad Max appears to be wildly aggressive. Now, This young man has a lot of swagger, and he's got more decals on his helmet and
Yeah, right? Number
towel
0.
hanging off him.
I mean, he's number 0. I mean, it doesn't get better than
No,
that.
Agent Zero at 11 years old.
You know
Got to
who's
pray
0?
for his parents.
I'm 0 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're also mildly insane, so you could study the brain of everybody that's Warden Zero. They're like a drummer in a band.
It was an option too.
The 01, yes. Just like it's an option to watch the Nobody Cares Sports Network. I'd like to
Yeah.
remind you all, it's actually a privilege. 1-1 the count. Fernandez looking to drive in the run from second. The pitch. Misses high, 2-1. Our umpire on the base pads this evening is the legendary Danny Lee, recently hired head coach for varsity at the Curtis Warriors basketball program.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Man of many talents. The 2-1 fouled back, 2-2.
Not a bad cut there.
Not at all.
Great job by Snug to get 2 runs back. But it all started off with Sussman. Sussman set the tone in the inning for the Snugs.
Yep. Very important. Setting the tone early in games like this.
Ruggiero sets, gets the shot, and delivers. Called strike 3 at the top of the zone. Fernandez down looking. But the damage is done for the hometown kids. They lead 2-1 at the end of 1 inning of play. Utah, give me 2. Olivia, tell them what they're locked into.
Nobody cares.
That's all I want. I'll tell you what, top of the second inning, brought to you by my boy Damian McCaig. C-Dub. All phases of interior and exterior contracting, 347-612-5063. Olivia, I'm just going to ask you, how important is it for you for a home to have a beautiful kitchen and a beautiful bathroom?
So important. So important.
So important.
So important.
Well, if that's what you're looking for in your life, amazing craftsmanship on the North Shore of Staten Island.
Shout out North Shore.
And I mean, if you're looking for South Shore general contractors, you just wait. We got them for you. We know how this island rolls.
Don't worry.
Don't get all crazy. I wanted to wait for you. We got a fun segment coming up, Olivia. You're going to enjoy it.
Nice.
Going to read our hate mail live on the air.
Yay.
Tyler just giggles down there. 0-1 the count. Who's the man at the plate here, Ty?
Justin Mercado.
Chester Mercado is going to have to be a hitter now. With 2 strikes against him, he'll have to protect. Joe Burnaby says the ump's bugging. I completely agree. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. DeTusa records the strikeout. After giving up an early run, he seems pretty comfortable around there as the boys tossing around the horn that time.
Yeah, setting the tone once again. First batter after South Shore getting down a run. Strike him out, 1, 2, 3.
Tyler, it's going to be your job to say who's at the dish each time for the South Shore team.
Gotcha. For South Shore right now, we got the center fielder, number 21, Justin Zuckerman.
Amazing. Zuckerman looks at 2 straight balls. If you don't know, Tyler Lee has just completed his freshman year at Curtis High School.
Wow.
He's got more years working with Nobody Cares than he does in high school as a student, which is impressive.
It's good on the resume.
Already a legend. Olivia Pagano, this is her 2nd season with us. She's
Nice.
what are you, a sophomore?
No, I'm
Going to be a junior?
Yeah, junior year.
All right. So
No.
junior year coming up in Morgan State. She plays D1 softball in Maryland, center fielder, and, put some
Bears.
respect on her name. Go Bears.
Go Bears.
At the count, it's 3-1. DeTusa sets and delivers. Zuckerman chops this one opposite field to first. That's going to be easy money for the second out of the inning.
Real good job by the pitcher here. I mean, a strikeout and a ground ball, easy to first. Nothing else you really want.
Yeah, definitely. That's what the Tooth is known for. Just pound the strike zone and good results will happen.
I don't know. Tyler Lee just has so many fans. This ball's ripped to shortstop. Nice backhanded play. Fires across the diamond in time for the third out of the inning. Snuggies flashing the gloves, trying to add on to an early 2-1 lead. I don't know. One of you guys got to say it. It ain't going to be me, though.
Nobody cares.
That's my boy Tyler Lee right there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this half inning brought to you by our boys Carlucci and friends over at RIP Exterminating Incorporated. Couple of firemen that are exterminators in their free time. I don't know, ladies. I'm not trying to stir the pot, but I'm saying there's more bugs in a square mile than there are humans on the face of the earth.
That's
you want to
disgusting.
just go to war with the mosquitoes. Olivia, you seem a little freaked out over the bugs.
Yikes.
I
that's
don't like
crazy.
that. Is that like a fact?
It's a fact. It's terrifying. Call the exterminator,
Call him.
who's also supporting local.
Always support local. Shout out.
Bottom of the second inning, looks like Johnny DeTusa, the pitcher, tries to shut it off. Ball's hit to shortstop, bobbled momentarily, and DeTusa finds himself on with an infield single.
Good job hustling that ground ball out. I mean, sometimes it's underwhelming that you hit an easy ground ball, but that's why you hustle in case the team makes a mistake. You got to capitalize early.
Who do we got at the dish here, Ty?
Number 17, the shortstop Gregory Majeri just made the play to end the inning at short.
Margeri comes from an absolutely dynamite family of athletes. No doubt going to be something special out here on the diamond today as he stays aggressive. Fouls this one back to the screen, 0-1.
Great first hack. I mean, Snug Harbor this whole game has been very aggressive against this pitcher.
Super aggressive. That seems to have been the scouting report. The 0-1. Ball misses outside, 1-1. Umpire told me he was going to be under his best behavior behind home plate tonight due to cameras and microphones being on him. I say that sarcastically, of course. The 1-1. Ruggieri deals. Ball's ripped to second base. Nice play there. A throw from the knees for the first out. Oh my goodness, a double play.
That was clean. I mean, that was really clean. Double play. Turned it real quick. Hard hit ball to second base. Flipped it. Turned it to first.
Okay. What's funny is I'm like, yo, you want to come broadcast a Little League game? And it's better than the Mets first inning last night. I'm going to keep it real with you.
I went to a Yankees game. Like, no shade towards the Yankees.
No shade, but they make mistakes. They're lackadaisical.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened in the game. And they lost.
It
and
sucks.
I waited 2 hours for a rain delay. It was
Tickets are expensive.
It was
Listen,
like a couple weeks ago against the Blue Jays.
I'm not telling you to not go to a Yankee game as Mag Batang is to the plate here, evens up the count 1-1. But I'm telling you, you'll have more fun in the broadcast booth with me.
Yes.
definitely have a little bit more money in your pocket, and then you go to a game when you want to,
Yeah.
right?
The Yankees.
Like a random Yankee game, sometimes you get hosed.
Yeah, I definitely did.
The 1-1 called a strike right down Main Street. Now Magbitang is a hitter. But he already was when he stepped into the box. This left-handed power batter is choked up, ready to roll. The 1-2. Swung on. Little English on that last one. Good job to stay alive.
A little English?
Little English. Yeah.
Okay.
You're starting to get it.
All right.
Olivia, I am so proud of you.
First it was a can of corn, now it's a little English.
Picking up on my lingo.
Yeah.
Only the good stuff, I hope. The 1-2. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. That's a backwards K for those of you keeping score at home. If you are, get your head examined. Top of the third inning. When we come back, you're supporting local. Olivia, let them know.
Nobody cares.
Yes, sir. What up, chat? How's everybody living? We got to welcome you right now to what is the Main Street Coffee broadcast booth. Olivia Pagano, Tyler Lee.
What's up, guys?
We see the chat is super
is
lit
going
right
crazy.
now.
Guys, don't bully me.
Welcome back to YouTube.
Yeah, welcome back to YouTube. It's been a while since we've been on here. Been rocking on the Vimeo machine off of our website. And I thought, you know what? I think enough is enough, Tyler. Let's go back to the YouTube machine.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. It's not spicy. I think Danny Lee is getting some hate, and possibly Olivia for talking
Yeah, sorry,
shade
guys.
about the Yankees.
No hate mail, please. No hate mail. I have enough. Top of the third here.
Yep, top of the third inning.
That's right. Well, top of the third is going to be brought to you by our friends at Qualitech Computers, the official technology provider of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. It's a strike called over the inner part of the plate to Mercado. Now he's a hitter. Takes a practice swing, gets back in the box. The 0-1. Swung on and 0-2. Nice job, though, to get good wood on it. So we say straighten it out.
The two set 28 pitches. We know last time Coach Dave pulled him at 50 for the 2 days of rest. Let's see if he'll do the same today.
I got you this till food comes.
A push
Oh, the umpire. I had bought a bunch of umpire took a stray off the chest. I bought Mad Candy at Great Kills Little League. There's more in my car. That's the only one that
like
made
a
it
little
in.
kid.
Yeah, I don't shop responsibly. The 0-2. Mercado drives this one into left center field and deep, and a running catch made on the outfield wall. First out of the inning.
Great catch right there by the center fielder, Chase Childs.
Chase Childs. Put
Childs.
some respect on his name.
My fault.
Damn right it is.
But yeah, great catch. I mean,
But yeah, forget about that. Great catch.
Paul Cassisi stepping up to the dish, number 8, rocking the Ocho.
There is a strike called over the inner half, 0-1. I like the Ocho. It's one of my most favorite numbers. It's like an infinity, like a circle. It just
Yeah.
goes around and on forever, you know? Because Cece pops this one up to the screen 0-2, and I'm now realizing there's several baseballs up there
And
that
a
nobody's
softball.
ever getting back.
I'm softball. You know, I actually almost picked
Charlie,
8.
get up there and get those baseballs out of the roof.
I almost picked number 8 for that reason.
The 0-2. Oh, pulled the string on him with the changeup. I believe that's Tatusa's second strikeout of the game.
Yeah, doing real good, getting these batters swinging at pitches that they don't really want.
You will be incorrect. That's 3.
All right, then. I usually am. Well, Datusa's on the fast track to success, just like our friends at Fast Track Auto Body, 550 Richmond Terrace. Don't wait till you're in a fender bender. Hook up your car today. Tell Al and the boys we sent you. Nobody cares.
I don't like the flavor of this.
Well, nobody asked you to eat it. It's optional.
ASMR.
Mason Ferrolo.
We'll get you some bomb-ass food from Megan Thompson and the Snug Harbor Snack
that
Bar.
quesadilla.
That's right.
If you ever come to Snug Harbor, you need to get the chicken quesadilla.
And ask about their secret menu, by the way, because it changes nightly. There's next level things taking place at these parks. The 1-1. Oh, change up. Fooled Fraulo makes it 1-2.
Seems like a lot of the kids on South Shore are swinging at pitches, just trying to get on base very defensively.
Called strike 3. Datusa picks up his 4th strikeout of the game. Moving and grooving, we move to the bottom of the 3rd. In a 2-1 contest, Snuggies got the lead. Tyler, let them know.
Nobody cares.
That's right. Half innings brought to you by our friends at Jimmy Mac's, located in the heart of Westerly. Getting up, big thank you to the McBratney family. Great place to go for a bar pie. They got a private room that you can rent for private events.
So
Absolutely everybody loves Jimmy Mac's. It's about to be the bottom of the 3rd inning. You know, we've been real busy here lately. As you know, we have like a full-on sketch, and there's like 20 games, and we could afford to do like 3.
Right.
Yeah, so people were like, where's your flyer? Where's your flyer for tonight's game? Didn't really get a flyer out on the Instagram machine until like, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, we have here, our hate mail bag has just been absolutely overflowing to the point where, like, dude,
so, do you guys see this?
If not, most of these papers are legitimately, from one little league on the island. Yeah, it's a shame too.
It is. We deserve it.
Hey man, that trash can is just overflowed right now.
Heavy. I can't even lift it.
What I really would like is for the Chinese bookie to translate them, because they sound sweeter in that Far East language he speaks. So this ball is driven right and foul. Count will leave it up 1-1.
Chinese bookie. Wonder what he's doing right now.
He's probably in the trunk of a car somewhere, but
The notorious Chinese
Last
bookie.
time he was just standing behind us. Like, he didn't even say anything.
the man's an enigma. He's if you say his name 3 times, he appears. Yeah, I'll tell you, it ain't hard to figure out.
Seems like the chat is very active.
We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. We also want 2 for $5 funnel cakes at Staten Island Little League, but who knows if that's going to happen as Londas rips this one into right center field. Cut off before it gets to the wall. A nice play by the right fielder to hold Londas to a single.
Great hit right there in the right field gap. And great job by the right fielder for cutting that off and holding it to a single. Those are really important in close games.
That
like
ball
this.
was smoked and
For
should
sure.
have gone to the wall, but it was a great play. You're right, Olivia. Childs to the dish here. No out, Snug, but the leadoff man on here in the 3rd. Breaking ball catches the inner half, 0-1.
Umpire kind of has a lower strike zone than most, I would say. Correct me if I'm wrong, but...
Yeah, I mean, just get it thrown out. You're right next to him, why don't you? Child slaps this one to first base. He'll go to second for the first. Back to first for the double play. They can't get it done, but they do get the lead runner.
I remember umpiring down here in Snug doing the Farms Division. That was
You umpired?
yeah. I umpired about a year or 2 years ago maybe. I did it for like maybe a whole year. So mainly farms and minors divisions, maybe a couple senior minors games and girls
That's
softball
cool, though.
majors games.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
really?
cool. Yeah,
That's
it's great.
cool. I should sign up for that.
Oh, well, I wouldn't recommend it.
We could put like a mic on.
Well, someone did that in the broadcast booth before.
I got to keep it real with you. I umpired one game here at Snug Harbor, and they chased me out of here with pitchforks and torches.
I can't even imagine that.
I was like not paying attention. Marino found this one off his foot, 1-1. Yeah, like
calling the game behind the plate.
You cannot be looking at a cloud and then a
No.
kid pitches and you're like, what was that, a ball or a strike?
Looking at the birds in the sky.
Anyway, I got to get out of here. I'm having a panic attack. What's wrong with this umpire? The 1-1 with one out and a runner on first bounces off Arnone's chest. Nice play to keep the ball in front of him and freeze the runner.
Yeah, Arnane?
The catcher?
What? Arnone.
Arnone.
Great job this whole game by holding runners to their bases. Doing a real good job.
And also Fernandez, too. Both catchers are doing really good. Catching is, like, honestly, in my opinion, the most important part of All-Stars. You need a great catcher that can throw runners out and can block and keep runners honest on the base.
I agree, because if it's a pass ball, then it's a free base.
Oof. Marino chases after the high cheddar and fouls it back to the screen. This count is full.
Just want to give a quick shout out to, I see Charlie Donahue, coach of the 12U's on the second field. He tore his hamstring a couple days ago, and he's still fighting through it, hitting IO to the Snug kid, still giving it his all.
That's passion right there. Shout out. I love to see that.
The payoff pitch coming. Called strike 3 right down Main Street. Second out of the inning.
Yeah, Charlie Donahue is a very passionate man. President of the Staten Island High School League, coach of McKee Staten Island Tech softball varsity team and basketball team. So
Wow, busy man.
yeah, a true warrior. And he runs the AV Sandlot League down here in the summer at Snug. So shout out to Charlie Donahue, the man, the myth, the legend.
Shout out.
Looks like we've got a little meeting in the minds right now. Here's what you have to realize. YouTube chats, you always get mad, salty kids. You're always like, oh, they always let anybody in the booth. This is an optional broadcast. Go watch ESPN. Nobody cares. Chinese Bookie will meet you, and he'll give you a bunch of stickers.
Yeah,
and he'll tell you got to be a #1 fan. If you ain't supporting us, you ain't supporting local sports, and that's absolutely no bueno. But, of course, we encourage you to check out other networks in town. They do one heck of a job. More local sports being broadcasted, the absolute better. But for tonight, this broadcast is brought to you for free by a bevy of sponsors, both officially from our network and from all the little leagues here on Staten Island, including South Shore. So a big shout out to everybody in this village of the greater Staten Island community that's come together for like 20 games here in the month of June, and I ain't even gotten into playoffs yet. That sounds...
12-year-olds haven't even kicked off yet.
Playoffs? Yeah, it's going to be a tough time.
Sussman stepping up to the dish, let things off for the Snugs as he's hacking again, foul ball.
Absolutely. 0-1 the count. Well, after a little meeting of the minds, settle down your pitcher. Still anybody's ball game.
Ooh, runner holds at first.
My favorite thing to do is blocking people in the chat. It's the best. They think I can't do play-by-play, produce a live stream, watch the chat. At the same time, they're bugging. Sussman comes up empty there, but a good hack, 1-2. Rope the ball in his first time up.
Let's see what he can do here. Man on first, 2 outs.
Misses high, 2-2. Yankee fan YT gets it. Life short, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
The 2-2 misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count here. Expecting a strike. Let's see.
Base hit ball 4 for your Sussman here.
Ball shot back to the pitcher. Fires to first for the third and final out of the inning at the end of 3 full innings from Snug Harbor. I think it's about time we send in an order up to the snack bar with Megan Thompson and see what they could cook up tonight in Snack Bar Wars. Right now, Great Kills is in the lead. We'll be back in a few minutes. Nobody cares. Top of the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. A glorious night for local sports here in the southern shores of New York City. We call this little town Staten Island. DeTusa still on the hump. A wildly strong outing from him. 1-0, he misses inside. That ball misses low. No, for the record, we didn't exclude any Little Leagues. We reached out to every Little League here on Staten Island, and every Little League communicated with us with the exception of Staten Island. Unfortunately, we weren't in a position to work for free and all this other stuff. We'd like sponsors, like some help, but we're not ESPN, and we just don't have the dough to work as much as the demand is, but we're really flattered. So, yes, we want to be there, and we're still trying to work it out. The 2-1. Miss is low, 3-1. The pitch swung on and driven into right field. That's trouble. It gets over the right fielder's head, bangs off the base of the wall. It is a stand-up double and a leadoff one at that for South Shore Little League.
That's huge. A leadoff hitter doing his job, getting on base, sending out the momentum for the heart of the order.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Unfortunately, we're just not a charity. We are a local sports network for hire. And thanks to our sponsors, you're able to watch for free as this ball is chopped to the left side, fielded there, and a beautiful play will freeze the runner for the first out of the inning. More sponsors we get, the more local sports we can cover. Till we get there, we can only do like 4 games, so nobody cares.
Second play made by the third baseman for Snug Harbor. Santana. Real good couple plays out of him so far this game.
Santana's got the swag, too. The chain, the hat. It's not even on his head the right way, but...
Sponsors are on screen, so you could watch for free. First pitch is a ball.
Shout out to sponsors.
Shout out to all the sponsors.
I think people confuse free to view with free to make, which is not real. One and one's the count. The pitch from DeTusa, slapped foul.
Way early on that pitch. That you just got to sit back and drive.
Who do you got at the plate here, Ty? Slacking on me. Florio rips this one into shallow center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Will a run be able to come in to score? No, it's runners at the corners. So the ball momentarily gets away, and now Detusa has it.
No, I was just checking the weather. I wanted to see what was on the forecast.
Are we in the clear?
15% chance rain.
Oh, we're good, baby.
Yeah, point like 2 inches or something like that. Nothing much.
Chilling.
I like it. Well, we got Batista to the dish. Detusa in a jam. Runners at the corners. The pitch misses low, 1-0. The runner steals from first to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for South Shore.
They're just going to give them that. Don't want to risk anything too risky. Now you got a base open if you want to work around Bautista.
A 1-0 is accidentally fouled off in a check swing, 1-1.
This is really where defense wins games. I mean, 1 out, 2-1 game. You're down 1 run. Let's see what can happen here.
The pitch misses inside, 2-1. The pitch misses inside, 3-1. Detusa seems to be in a little bit of trouble here, but with first base open, you could walk him, but the double play in order with 1 out. Not the worst thing in the world. The 3-1. Swung on. Batista rips this one into left field. That's going to bring home 1 run. Runners at the corners and an RBI single for Batista ties the game at 2.
So the top of the lineup doing work. Ball game tied up at 2-2. New ball game. Got to treat it like it's 0-0.
Absolutely. New batter to the dish here. Who you got, Ty? It's Castagna, I believe. He shows bunt.
John Castagna. Reached on an error to third base in his last at-bat.
Well, we got runners at second and third after a stolen base there. South Shore continues to threaten with 1 out. So this ball misses away, 1-1.
You can see the bat that he has is Omaha. It says Omaha on it, so I know College Baseball World Series coming up, so maybe they released the College Baseball World Series bat. They release a new bat every single year, and it makes no sense how they release it, so.
When it's like the same thing.
Yeah. New year, new bat drop.
1-1 misses inside, 2-1.
Just in time for the Lily World Series.
The pitch misses low, 3 balls and a strike. You know, Ty, we're actually the cheapest sports network in town.
Wow.
Yeah, by a long shot.
Yeah.
Next man up charges 4 times as much.
For the people, man.
The people. The 3-1 is sent deep to right. It'll be caught in front of the warning track. The runner will come home to tag from third and a save. Moving up from second to third is the second runner, and it is a 3-2 lead for South Shore, their first of the game. Well, first since the early on.
Chipping away, I mean, games like this, that's all you got to do. Chip away, get gritty, find ways to score.
Breaking ball. That was a nasty pitch, Liv.
Yeah, it shocked me.
The old Uncle Charlie, little 12-6 drop from an 11-year-old. The 0-1. Called a strike. Fastball right down the pipe. 0-2.
Detusa doing a great job throwing that changeup and then firing that fastball out.
Ooh.
Great strikeout right there. Great strikeout right there by Detusa.
Nasty, nasty stuff. Snug Harbor gets out of the inning, middle of the 4th. We move to the bottom half, midway through this contest. Snuggies looking to get the league back when we return. Staff inning brought to you by our friends at Martin & Martin Attorneys at Law, located on Watchog Road in the heart of Westerly. Everybody absolutely says that they are so friendly. I had to go over there and see it for myself. They absolutely were. As you could tell, this is over the holiday season. People weren't avoiding the camera at all. They had plenty of time to talk to me. In fact, they weren't even like running away. They were just like, whatever you need, Danny, come on in. Really weird, though. At one point, I could have sworn I saw one of the attorneys hiding behind like a ficus tree in his office. It's probably just a figment of my imagination, but great guys. If they can't help you, they certainly will send you to somebody that can. Real estate law, so much more, supporting local sports. Bottom of the fourth inning, Danny Chanod, Olivia Pagano, and Tyler Lee on the call.
What's up, guys?
Mercedes to the dish.
First pitch ball.
New pitcher in for South Shore Little League in number 8, Paul Cassisi.
That's right, Ty. I know you remember that name from the other day. Tonight, it is Mid-Island Little League hosting Great Kills Little League in the 11U division as Mercedes slaps this one foul down right field line.
Whole lot of baseball happening.
That game will not start until 8 p.m. from Travis at
Pretty
Mid-Island
late.
Little League. So
Pretty late.
8:30?
8 p.m.
Oh.
We do have some reps over there that said if they get anything worthwhile on video, they'll send it our way and give it to us for the out-of-town scoreboard.
Shout out to
3-1
Spice.
from Mercedes is repped opposite field. It'll drop in for a hit. He's digging for two. A long turn, and he is in there safely with a leadoff double.
It almost looked like the left fielder right there thought the ball was going to go foul, but just didn't catch it. Great start off for Snug Harbor. Leadoff man at second base.
Got to be careful here with Ortiz. You got a runner on second. You're up by 1. Ortiz has drilled one off the bottom of the fence down the left field line last at bat. So let's see what he does with him here.
That's right. A 1-0. Misses high, 2-0. People wondering where they could see pricing for our sponsors. We're not a McDonald's menu. We don't just sponsor with anybody. You got to be a part of the cool kids table, so probably not going to happen.
Gotta know the secret formula.
That's right. 2-0, misses low, 3-0.
That's going to be a big stolen base right there for the Snugs.
For sure. Snug backdrop or backstop.
What's the time?
Apologies.
Run 60 feet away.
New
Pretty
catcher,
bouncy.
too, yeah. Pretty bouncy. I remember from my years playing here.
The 3-0 from Sissisi right down Broadway, and it's 3-1. This ball's fouled back to the screen from Ortiz. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ortiz looking to smash one right here. Times like this, sometimes all you need is a line drive, ground ball to the outfield.
The pitch swung on and fouled off out of play. We'll do it again.
Coach saying, wait on that pitch. Yeah, fouled that ball to the left side. I mean, way early, got to stay back and drive it.
This ball's driven behind second base into shallow center field. The catch is made by the center fielder for the first out of the inning. Run comes home to score from third, and Snug Harbor has tied it up on a sacrifice fly.
That's a great way to do a job as Mercedes gets trucked. But Ortiz doing a great job. Battled on that pitch off the center field. Got the sacrifice fly in. So now it's a new ball game. Like we said last inning, now it's 0-0 once again.
A game of sack flies for Snug Harbor.
Yep, 2 sack flies, RBIs.
Shout out to umpire. I think he got hit in the head. Did you see that?
What are you trying to say? It made him normal again?
Not trying to laugh.
The 0-1 is slapped right side from Santana. Nice play made there from the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
3-3. I mean, routine plays are crucial here. Got to get these outs and turn the inning over. Get the bats rolling.
A little two-out rally here for Snug Harbor. They've already tied it back up. First pitch ball.
Christopher Bernard, starting left fielder for the Snugs. Experience last year from 10U baseball with Snug, so second year of All-Stars for him.
Takes a hefty swing, comes up empty, 1-1. He's a power slugger. He looks the part. The pitch swung on and ripped into left field right on cue. A nice play by the shortstop to stop it from getting to the outfield grass, but it's a two-out single for Bernard.
That's a great play at shortstop. Just to keep the ball in the infield is a challenge, but made the throw over just a little bit late, but good play in total. So Bernard will work his way on. So Max Fernandez will step up to this with 2 outs.
Well, in a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning, both of these teams have a fighting chance, and that moment's brought to you by our friends at DeMarco's Boxing Club, 140 Main Street in Staten Island. Me and Olivia have been training, you heard?
Yeah. Better not run up on us, y'all.
Fernandez fouls this one back towards the visiting fans' first base line and is behind in the count 0-1. Got to give a shout-out to Max's older brother.
Shout out.
As he is rocking an Alabama sticker on his helmet today for him. Dave Fernandez Jr. accepted into Alabama University in Tuscaloosa going next fall.
Also got the other older brother here.
Oh, the whole family's here. They just keep spawning like Bebe's kids. The 0-2 fouled off his foot. He's going to shake it off. Don't rub it, Max. You're on TV. Charlie Fernandez in the booth with us. Always good to see Charlie.
And Coach Dave yelling at. So it's just Fernandez is all over the
They're
place.
taking over.
Check under the table. There might be one down there.
The Dave Army.
The 0-2 misses low, 1-2.
Great job by Bernard. He'll head off to second. So now Fernandez has a runner in scoring position here. Huge momentum tilt here with a base hit and 2-run run.
Fernandez pops this one up to second base and a diving catch made at the knees for the third and final out of the inning. At the end of 4, we are knotted at 3. Are you talking about a late booked instant classic?
Nobody cares.
That's all I need to know. Top of the 5th inning. It's good to have you back.
Dan's ready to fight someone.
No, I'm not.
He wants all the smoke in the chat, guys.
Stop.
Send all the hate.
Oh. Fastball inside. I hope he's all right. He took that right in between the shoulder blades. Mercado seems to have shaken it off. That's actually a huge moment in the game. It puts the go-ahead runner on leadoff-wise here in the top of the 5th inning. South Shore looking to capitalize on the error.
So Justin Zuckerman, the center fielder, stepping up to the dish. That pitch is outside. Snug Harbor has a little bit of a reverse wheel going on. Looks like maybe if they can try to get the runner out at second, a hard bunt back to the 2 to go straight to 2. But if not, then you can just go straight over the first base and get the out.
Not surprised we're playing a little bit of small ball here in the 5th.
I'll tell you, though, this umpire crew is calling a clean game tonight. Beautiful job done tonight by this duo. 2 balls, no strikes. Showing bunt. Ball gets away from the runner and will move up to second base.
Coach calling timeout here.
Coach Dave the ref.
Dave the ref.
Dave Fernandez making his way out to the hump with nobody out and a runner on second base. South Shore is threatening. Gives us a moment to talk about a proud new sponsor here of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. I'm talking about my boy Angelo DeFilippis. Invited me and the bookie down to Parks Casino and Racetrack. We had a great time. He owns this here restoration company. You know, you get water on the floor, it causes damage. First thing you got to do is get it off as quick as possible. Well, that's why you give our friend a call at Drive Right Restoration, 347-623-7328. He's supporting local sports, but I'll tell you, absolutely nobody cares.
I mean, hey, he does mold. Gotta get that out of your house.
I ain't touching it. Zuckerman is able to work a walk.
Man on first and second here. No outs for Snug Harbor.
Now, Olivia, I'm going to ask you from a D1 softball perspective, right? 9 here coming up, runners on first and second. Are you playing the small ball here to try and move the runner over?
As a player, I would want to hit.
Okay.
Because I would trust myself to get a hit. I would get the job done. But as a coaching perspective, I can see where they would bunt and move the runners into scoring position and have the next man hit. Sometimes you have to give up a hit for, well, I guess a hit is a bunt, but, you know, that superhero hit or whatever.
Well, with
for
our
a little
known
sack bunt.
Our known at the plate here, a huge moment. 2 ducks on the pond. The 1-1 misses high. Snug Harbor fans in attendance don't like it. DeTusa didn't like it. He's got to settle down. The 2-1 misses inside, 3-1, and seems like he's losing control mostly because he's focused on the last pitch. This one misses low. We've got bases loaded, nobody out. It is a bona fide jam for the Snuggies.
Another timeout here.
This is the second mound visit of the inning, so DeTusa will have to come out of the game. And unfortunately, he's frustrated, but he didn't pitch bad at all, Tyler Lee. He really pitched a solid game, lost it a little bit here towards the end, but I'm telling you right now, he has absolutely nothing to hang his head about.
Yeah, definitely. DeTusa battled all game long.
What do you got? Gregory Mojiri coming in to pitch for Snug Harbor.
I was not saying that last name.
Why not? That's our boy. He's a big fan of the network.
I was going to butcher that. I'm sorry. Coming in looking like he's throwing some heat and some strikes.
Heat.
See if he can shut it down. Big spot here to come in and pitch.
Absolutely huge spot here. A huge moment in the game. You know, this time is brought to you by our friends at Ralph's Sports Bar, located on Richmond Road, Four Corners. Yo, best wings on Staten Island. I absolutely stand by it. Stop in. See our boy Ralph Tafury. Olivia, when are you going to let me take you to Ralph's?
Let's go. I mean, the Knicks aren't playing anymore, so.
That doesn't mean you can't support local and go out and get, they have a challenge there. If you eat the Grand Slam burger and you complete everything on the dish, French fries, onion rings, and all that other stuff, they take your picture and they put it on the wall.
Wait, so that's the reason why we're gonna go?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
You're
What is-
disgusting.
Let's challenge it and let's live stream.
When is the bookie gonna do it?
Again, bookies in the trunk of a car. Say your goodbyes, say la vie. We may never see him again. It's World Cup action, too. Unbelievable.
That would be great. That would be great for the business.
Joey Mercado to the dish for Snug Harbor in a South Shore in a huge spot. 3 ducks on the pond, bases juiced. Margiri deals. Chen music brushes them off the plate, 1-0. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. Margiri throwing heat right now, but he's got to get it under control, Ty.
Yeah, definitely.
2-0 here. Got to come in with a strike.
The pitch. It goes to a breaking ball, and it goes away from the batter and breaks off the plate, 3-0.
Also, tough spot to come in here. You know, bases loaded, no outs. Pretty tough, you know.
Oh,
Tied
not
game
easy.
at that.
The pitch. Strike called right down Main Street, 3-1. A huge pitch from Margiri. The pitch. Swung on, popped up to the screen. Mercado has fought, and this count is full.
Let's see if 17 can get the job done here.
The right-hander gets the sign, sets in, delivers. Mercado sends this one into left field. Fielder's underneath it, makes the catch. Here's the throw home. It is not in time. South Shore takes the lead 4-3 and moves the runners up to second and third.
Close play right there. I mean, it was right there. Not a bad job by the pitcher by throwing a strike to make a pop-up. Gotta execute.
It's a game of sack flies. 4
Yeah,
sack
it
flies
is.
already.
This ball is driven deep to right field. That ball is caught on the warning track, and the runners are not able to move up. Is that Vlad Guerrero Jr. playing back there? My goodness.
Lots of action here in the 5th by South Shore. I mean, looked like the runner on third was a little late with the tag up, so that's why he stayed.
Second out of the inning. Who we got at the dish here, Ty?
Mason Ferrolo.
Mason Frollo takes a first pitch strike. Now he's a hitter 0-1. Runners at second and third. The right-hander sets and delivers. Rips this one deep to right, and a basket catch is made down right field line for the third and final out of the inning. Could have been a lot worse for the hometown team. 1 run comes in to score. 2 runners left stranded. We move to the bottom of the 5th from Snug Harbor Little League. You're supporting local sports, but baby, I'll tell you,
Nobody cares.
that's my boy right there. And shout out to iWise Consulting, Fresh to Go, Expressway Collision, all these amazing families across Staten Island coming on as supporters of this Little League run, knowing that we only broadcast about 4 games a month, so doing 20, we needed everybody's help in the community, and we appreciate you coming on board. You see them on screen, make sure and tell them thank you. You got to watch for free tonight.
Yeah, Donnie DeTusa stepping up to the dish. Big at bat here as a leadoff hitter. Get on base provides a whole lot of momentum for your squad.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike, Ty?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. The pitch. DeTusa sends a chopper left side, played from the hot corner for the first out of the inning.
Also, new observation. There's a new mound here at Snug Harbor. I realized this when I walked in. The hold mound that's been here for about 3 years, ever since this turf was made here at Snug Harbor, back when I was a 10-year-old, is now replaced by a new mound. So it's a new era.
And even for you, Tyler, you're like 14, 15. It already got better after you left. Think about how the adults feel.
Think about how I feel.
Popped up at home plate, and it's dropped in between the pitcher and catcher. That is a fair ball. A fortuitous bounce for the home team and a 1-out infield single.
Crucial error right there. I mean, South Shore's only up by 1. Can't be making errors in games like this.
So Magma Tang, number 88, stepping up to the dish.
Honestly, I think the catcher just doesn't have anything to hang his head over there. That's a tough play communicating as it spins back towards foul territory right in front of the plate. Magbatang takes a first pitch strike over the inside part 0-1. Tuned in from the Dominican Republic. We've got from the Dominican Republic, La Romana, it's DeSanta's grandparents, DeSantana's grandparents. Thanks for tuning in all the way from DR.
Shout out DR.
Oh, look at this delivery.
Charlie Fernandez with a food delivery from the Snug Harbor Snack Bar. All right, well, you could give it to them. That's cool. Oh, that ball's hit to short. It kicks off Floro's foot into left field. 2 runners on for Snug Harbor with 1 out. Talk about mass confusion here. We had snacks and things delivered at the same time as a bang-bang play. Tyler, you got your famous chicken balls. That's exciting. 2 ducks on the pond for Snug Harbor. Who do we got to the dish here, Ty?
Kyle Landis, who ripped a single in the gap last at-bat.
We play 6 innings of Little League Baseball. These are what we call the championship rounds in this heavyweight matchup. Snug trails by 1 with 2 runners on, first and second. That ball misses high to Landis. Count 1-1.
Chicken balls. Interesting.
It's supposed to be popcorn chicken. The ball gets away from the catcher. Everybody moves up, and now the ball goes into center field. Run's going to come home to score from third. We are all knotted up at 4.
Well, they tried to throw behind the runner to second base, threw it behind into the outfield, and the game is all tied up.
1 out here for South Shore.
There's a strike called. Landis down looking. Big response from Cassisi on the mound. Yo, do I have an energy drink over there anywhere?
A Bloom. Wow.
Where is it?
A little bougie.
Can I see that?
Mango.
Hey, you guys can have the drinks.
I have my Awala.
Olivia's in training with me at DeMarco's Boxing Club. We're on a very strict diet.
Yep.
Got to be ready to throw hands.
Yep.
No, Tyler. It's about quick feet.
The footwork then leads to the hands.
As they say.
You're worse than the bookie making memes.
Not really a memes type of person. I like to keep it straight up.
1-1 misses outside. 2-1. Snug Harbor continues to threaten here, ladies and gentlemen. Magbatang leads off second base. Is that right, Tyler?
You are correct.
Thank you. And a 2-1 comes. Childs takes a strike over the inner half. Now he's a hitter. And if you're Cassisi and South Shore, you're one strike away from getting out of this inning without giving up the lead. Pitch misses outside. This count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, fouled back off the umpire. That's like the second time today. My man is having a night.
He's getting beat up, and he is definitely feeling it.
He needs to walk it off, and I don't blame him. Yo, I would have just started my car with the key fob in my pocket. They would have been like, Danny, are you crying?
Oh, we know.
Why you got to put me on blast for, yo? I'm an emotional baby gorilla, but I navigate this life fairly well.
It be like that.
Yeah, sometimes. How funny. How funny is that? This guy just got a bona fide concussion, and he's trying to, like, take a second, and you got parents in the Little League crowd. Walk it off, Blue.
I would. No.
These umpires don't get paid enough, man. Warriors. A payoff pitch coming with 2 outs. This ball is ripped to second, fielded on a knee, fired to first in time. South Shore gets out of it, but not before the Snuggies tie it up. They leave a runner on. We move to the 6th and final inning of play from Livingston, Staten Island. Olivia's going ham on the quesadilla. Tyler, let them know what they're locked into.
Nobody cares.
Don't you ever forget it. All right, it's the Main Street Coffee broadcast booth. Charlie, show the people.
Got our chicken balls.
Right, we got chicken balls.
Delicious.
What else
We
did they
have our
bring?
very, very, very delicious chicken balls.
Right. What else did they bring, Charlie?
We got 2 slushies, a blue, and I'm not sure.
Looking
We got a
refreshing.
bacon cheeseburger and some chicken and cheese quesadillas.
Unbelievable.
With guacamole.
What?
Yep.
Forget the guac.
I'll tell you, that Megan Thompson, I think she's trying to move past Great Kills Little League. Well, in terms of snack bars, we're going to have an update on that at the end of this half inning. There's a strike delivered right down Main Street, 0-1. Mojiri back on the hump and dealing. Who do we got at the dish, Ty?
At the disc for South Shore Little League, top of the lineup, Justin Pizzicola. Doubled to left center gap last time and struck out first at bat.
Boy, this is what you want if you're the visiting squad. Top of the order up, top of the 6th inning. The 1-1. Breaking ball catches the top of the zone, 1-2.
It'd be good if we can get a rankings of every single Little League and create one whole rankings, like a tournament style. You know what I'm saying? For all
You know how
stars.
much hate mail I would get for that, Tyler?
Too much.
You want me to rank people now? I'll tell you what, Tyler, you make it.
All right, sure, I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll post it, and I'll say, as made per Tyler Lee's brain.
Put your
The
address on
2-2
the top.
yeah, is driven up the middle. A stop from Mercedes stops it from going into center field, but to no avail. It is a lead-off single for South Shore, and the go-ahead runner is on in the top of the 6th inning.
A lot of ground there covered by Mercedes on that hit, keeping it in the infield.
Yeah, Mercedes is a great player, great contact hitter, great fielder, is going to make the plays. So if you're Snug here, you want to get a double play ball here.
In a 4-4 game, top of the 6th inning, a runner on first base. Beautiful bunt, barehanded by the third baseman. They go to second for the lead runner, and it's not in time.
Not a bad play at all by the third baseman. I mean, hey, he caught that barehanded.
Yo, what's that young man's name at third base, Tyler?
Darwin Santana.
All right, so Santana came in and made like a filthy play. Great speed on the base pads, I think, is the only reason why he wasn't able to hose him at second. South Shore stays busy. First and second, 2 ducks on the pond, nobody out. Florio sends this one to right field and foul. 0-1 the count.
Florio singled and reached on a error in his 2 at-bats. Sorry, fielder's choice.
Thank you, Tyler. The pitch. Breaking ball. Doesn't break back into the zone. 1-1. The 2-1 sent up the middle. It's going to find its way through into center field. They're going to stop the runner at third. 3 ducks on the pond. The bases are juiced for South Shore with nobody out.
This game, I mean, it's really been a hitter's battle. Hits after hits, bases loaded.
Well, Dave Fernandez, coach, wants to come out to the mound and have a talk with Margeri. Settle him down a little bit. With no outs and bases juiced, just got to focus on the batter at the plate, 1 strike at a time.
You said it best.
That's what you would tell the pitcher? You just checked out on me?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
She's not the best in the business for nothing, folks.
I'm trying. No, Tyler asked me a question.
I've never... Actually, no, I have seen
Or
this before.
like-
I'm lying.
What?
A bacon cheeseburger.
Come on, that's like the most basic cheeseburger.
I haven't eaten one, though, so this is going to be honest with you.
Nice response from Margeri as he sends this one right down the pipe to Batista, the right-handed batter in the box. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Misses outside, 1-1. Not a bad pitch there. Try to get him to chase. I don't think he's having trouble with his command, as that was a purpose pitch. The 1-1. Swung on, sent to short. They're going to come home for the force. They get the out at home for the first out of the inning.
Good job there. I mean, tough defense is what you have to have right now in a tied game like this.
A huge, huge play from Donnie DeTusa at shortstop to make sure that go-ahead run did not score. The double play remains in order. A force at any base.
I mean, Majiri's got to deal with the toughest spot in baseball here. Tie game, 6th inning, bases loaded, no outs. Let's see how he'll deal with the pressure.
Castagna ahead in the count, 1-0. That pitch right down Main Street, 1-1. Nice response from Margeri. The pitch. Misses outside, 2-1.
Hitters count.
Very similar sequence as the last at-bat, which ended with a ground ball to short. Snug hoping for another ground ball here. The pitch. Misses high, 3 balls and a strike. Now with nowhere to put him, and the go-ahead run 60 feet away, South Shore in business.
Got to give everything you got in the tank here.
The pitch. Misses high and tight. Ball 4. South Shore retakes the lead 5-4. Little confusion on the base pads for the boys out of Tottenville, but they've realized they got it now. Go on and celebrate as Ruggiero comes home to score.
The boys from Tottenville.
Not us. We're not doing scoreboard.
For the first time in forever, an official or a fan hasn't gone up to us and said, "Are you doing the scoreboard?"
It's going to happen. There's still some time.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's a breaking ball right down Main Street, 0-1. Snug Harbor has to hold them here. They'll have last licks in the bottom half of this inning. The pitch swung on and driven into right center field. That's trouble. A diving catch can't be made. 1 run comes in to score. Here's 2. The throw will go to first, and we've got a pickle. Everybody's safe first and third. A 1 out, 2 RBI, 1 out, 1 RBI single, and it's 5-4. Oh, thank you, sir. 7-4. I had it right. Sometimes I think my head's going to explode.
7-4. We got a game.
Yeah, you remember that time I tried to teach you to do the balls and strikes, Tyler?
Oh, yeah.
I came back and the whole screen was blinking. I was like, what happened? You're like, I don't know.
And Phil magically did some like random keyboard trick that he does.
Runner takes off from first and is safe at second, so 2 runners in scoring position for South Shore.
Shout out to Phil, though. I saw he graduated from Wagner High School.
That's
the other
right.
day.
Yeah, man. Very proud of him. Our cameraman. The O2. We stay hiring students from across
Stay
the
local.
city, man. In fact, anytime a youth or anybody, adults, reaches out and says, I want to be a broadcaster, if you're cool, come on down. If you ain't, that's unfortunate. What are
Nobody
you doing?
cares.
What are you doing? Nobody cares. We had Owen Frutchman the other night. We got to get him back in, a student from Farrell. The 1-2 misses 2-2.
Owen was great.
Owen was fantastic. The pitch swung on, driven into center field. Underneath it, center fielder's able to make the catch. The throw home, not in time. South Shore adds another, and it's 8-4.
The game of Sac Falls.
Margiri sets, sends a high fastball. This is Zuckerman at the dish. Right-hander gets the sign and delivers a breaking ball, touches the inside part of the plate, 1-1. The pitch. Just a bit high, missing with the fastball, 2-1. Strike called. Margiri just 1 strike away from allowing his Snuggies to get last licks. The pitch. Breaking ball sent up the middle. That's trouble. It'll find its way all the way into center field. Runner's going to be stopped at third. It's a 2-out single. Runners at the corners. And the inning will continue for South Shore, station to station. Angelo Arnone stepping into the batter's box now.
South Shore here just passing the bat, stringing the bat along this whole game.
Showing one of the defending champions.
Runner takes off for second base. No throw from Snug Harbor. That's defensive indifference.
I would say so. Something like that.
Almost fainted trying to think of the correct terminology. Chat's been wildly quiet ever since we talked about the DeMarco Boxing Club.
Yeah. You guys must be scared.
Oh.
Jesus. You are killing me, Olivia. Ball catches the bottom part of the plate. 2-1. No, last training session we put raw meat around the bookie and had him get chased by wild dogs. Arnone rips this one to short, fielded by DeTusa, fires to first, and the ball comes out of the first baseman's glove. Another run comes in to score for South Shore. That could have been the end of the inning, but instead, the woes continue.
Timely.
I was about to say, let me guess, the bookie came out of top with all that meat on his back?
I'm telling you, I haven't seen the guy since.
Oh.
That's where he's been at. But timely errors here for Snug Harbor in a two-out inning right here. 9-4.
What just happened? We just lost the camera somehow.
Dave.
Oh, no.
So Mercado, extra hitter at the dish. As Dan tries to go fix the camera, it's a radio broadcast right now. So Majiri pitch hits Mercado in the thumb, so he'll take first. So the bases will be juiced once again.
See if Dan can get this going. Not sure what's going on, people. I don't even think a foul ball hit it, right?
No.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
We're back.
Let me know if y'all heard that.
Don't worry, I called the IT department and they fixed it.
Pitch at the letters from Majiri. Great for strike number 1. As Majiri just got to stay confident here. Get yourselves off the field and hope that the bottom lineup can turn it over to the top to provide momentum. Don't want to go out
Ooh,
like this.
Cassisi rips this one foul. It's 1-2. It was the weirdest thing. It was like somebody walked up to the camera and just unplugged it and
Yeah.
walked away.
What's going on here? Whoa.
It's all right. Charlie, I'm about to have you go like sit on that director's chair out there by the wire and be like, nobody can touch this. Called strike 3, Snug Harbor finally gets out of Dodge. A backwards K for those of you keeping score at home. If you are, get your head examined. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Giddy up from South Shore, last licks. Let them know.
Nobody cares.
That's right. Yeah, this half inning brought to you by our friends at Montalbano's Pool and Spa, 2 locations here on Staten Island. And when it comes to your pool and your spa, you don't want to handle it yourself, right? You want the professionals, get all the chemicals, the salt, whatever you need. Pool floats, snorkel equipment, flippers, get lit. That's the type of stuff we're talking about. Mention Nobody Cares Sports Network when you go into their in-store locations here on Staten Island, and you're going to get 5% off whatever you order, whether it's pool floats, whether it's chemicals, 5% off all summer long. Mention Nobody Cares Sports Network. These guys, Kenny and family, supporting local sports here in the community, and we couldn't be prouder.
I gotta tell my mom that.
Word?
I have a pool. They're always there.
Always pumping chemicals.
Always there. I gotta get that 5%.
Every
gotta
dollar
tell them.
adds up. See gas prices?
Should have told me this earlier.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th inning underway. A first pitch strike. Who do we got at the dish here, Tyler?
Justin Marino, the right fielder. 12 batter for the Snugs, looking to turn it over to the top of the lineup.
Well, now he's a hitter as he takes a strike. The second pitch he sees is low for a ball, 1-1. The pitch called a strike, catches the inner half, 1-2. Now he is an official hitter. Has to protect with his back against the ropes.
I believe this is last licks for Snug.
Yes,
last
it is.
See what they can do here.
Cassisi settles and delivers a mean, filthy breaking ball. 2-2 is the count as he was able to lay off. I wouldn't have been. I would have been embarrassed and swung out of my shoes. The 2-2. Swung on, sent up the middle. What a play from Cassisi. Oh, doctor, the first out of the inning.
I mean, he played his position right there. Hard ground ball hit right back to him.
That was absolutely filthy.
PFPs. If he doesn't make that play, that's
Tyler yells PFPs all the time, and
PFP, yeah,
you're the only one
yeah.
that gets it, Olivia.
Yeah. The girls on my team chant that when we're on defense. Go Bears. PFP.
Olivia Pagano, this is why we love you. Who do we got to the dish here, Ty?
Sammy Sussman.
Sammy Sussman takes a first pitch ball from Cassisi, who just made a web gem play on the mound for the first out here in the sixth. Sussman rips this one into center field. His second base hit of the night goes in between the center fielder's legs all the way to the wall. Sussman running for third. It is a one-out stand-up triple. And Snug Harbor refuses to go quietly here in the sixth.
Wow, just think of the damage that would have been done if Cassisi didn't make an unbelievable play off the mound.
Mercedes, the left-handed batter, digs into the box. Crowding the plate. Rips this one into left center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. One run comes in to score. It is a 9-5 ball game.
Relentless here in the last licks. I mean, bombs from Snug Harbor.
We saw this in the 11U's game against Great Kills for Snug Harbor, where they were quiet most of the game and came to life late. Here they've been battling all game and continue to fight. As Ortiz fouls this one off right side out of play, the count 0-1.
Dave Fernandez hyped there at first base.
The pitch misses inside 1-1. A combination of aggressiveness and patience. What's your strategy here, Olivia?
I mean, do both. Be aggressive and be patient.
Just have a good eye.
Easier said than done.
The 1-1 misses low, 2-1. Garcia says, I hear you, and I got this. Don't worry.
Yes, 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 no, if you're Ortiz.
That's right. Cassisi fires. This ball is ripped from Ortiz into left field. A one-out single. Two ducks on the pond, first and second for Snug Harbor.
Snug Harbor's not letting down in this moment.
That ball was smoked.
Smoked.
Santana to the dish now. Station to station, the one-out rally continues. The right-hander throws a fastball that runs in on the batter off the plate. 1-0 the count.
Now the place is jumping. You got the dugout jumping, the bleacher creatures, the fans.
That's a good time for the South Shore coaching staff to get out there on the mound and settle down his pitcher. They've got a 4-run lead right now, but with 2 runners on and the tying run on deck, this game far from over.
I mean, this is a game right here.
It's fun.
It is. Seeing Dave get, this is great. I love this.
Big shout out to everybody at home around the world, wherever you may be. We appreciate you tuning in. The chat wasn't too spicy tonight. We only had to block and delete one person, so that's par for the course.
Not too bad.
As for all of you, you are supporting local like the sponsors on screen. Mention them, get discounts, and more. New batter to the dish here, Santana. Continues to battle 2-0. Santana sends this one deep center field. It's gone! It is a 3-run home run for Santana, and it is now just a 1-run ball game.
This could make me cry right now. This is an amazing game. Probably the best Little League game I've ever seen.
Late inning heroics from Snug Harbor came into the frame down 5. They now trail by just 1, and the second mound visit of the inning will lead to a South Shore pitching change. Drama, tension, you could cut it with a knife. We'll be back with more action from the bottom of the 6th when we return. Tyler, Charlie, tell the people what they're locked into.
Nobody cares.
My boy right there. This game is everything we wanted it to be for our first broadcast on YouTube in nearly 2 years. We could broadcast anywhere. We figured tonight was as good a night as any to go up on the YT machine, and I got to be honest with you, it has lived up to the hype. A last-minute booking, 1-run ball game. The tying run, striding to the plate. Who do we got, Tyler Lee?
Christopher Bernard is the tying run, stepping up to the plate. New pitcher in the game for South Shore Little League out of Totterville, Staten Island, Anthony Batista.
Absolutely love it. Big moment here in the game. Do you stay patient or do you go aggressive, Olivia? I want to know what you're thinking.
1 out here. I mean, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for your pitch. Like, you gotta take it easy and then get aggressive as soon as you see it.
So you're going to say take a pitch and see what Batista's working with.
Yeah, I mean, new pitcher might come in, first pitch strike.
I agree with you. Got to see what the man's got. Burnaby. Bernard. Striding into the batter's box. Nobody on here. 1 out. Ball bounces to the plate. 1-0.
High pressure spot to be put in a pitcher as a pitcher in this moment.
Ooh. Something like a slider?
That was a good pitch.
This is nasty. Moving away from the batter. 1-1.
Bernard pulled his head out there. Just got to keep your head in there and drive.
The pitch from Batista is fouled off on the Uncle Charlie. My man's come in throwing some junk here out of the bullpen.
Usually your first 2 pitchers have a little good speed and a nice little curveball, but usually your third pitcher is the junk ball pitcher. You know you can throw him into any spot, and all 2 pitchers are going to land for strikes.
Love to hear that insight. With 1 out, the 1-2. Fastball misses off the plate, 2-2. The pitch. Swung on, chopped in front of home plate, foul. We'll do it again.
1 out here for South Shore.
Super tense moment now for both organizations. The fans on their feet. This ball is driven to short and caught on a rainbow loop for the second out of the inning. Last chance effort for Snug Harbor. With 2 outs, Max Fernandez strides into the batter's box. Takes a hefty swing and comes up just a bit empty, but his head was right there in it. Pitch dropped low out of the zone. 0-1.
Aggressive, healthy hack.
Back-to-back healthy hacks, 0-2. Now he's got to protect, but not swinging any garbage. No easy feat. Meanwhile, Batista in South Shore, 1 strike away from the road victory. The pitch. Swung on, sent to short. That play is made for the third and final out of the inning. And South Shore 11U boys comes away with a hard-fought road victory over the hometown Snuggies of Snug Harbor.
I mean, nothing to hang your head about here for Snug Harbor. I mean, it was a battle and a comeback, but South Shore just had a little bit more.
This game absolutely had it all. Tyler Lee, if you had to say that there was a young man that was deserving of being the game MVP, having a more standout game than the rest, who would you say that individual would be, Tyler?
So we have a lot to choose from, but I think I'm going to go with Bautista, a double in the first inning and a single that led to a run in the sixth inning, and he came in the game to close it out, so I'm going to go with Anthony Batista as our player of the game.
I like that. We're going to take a selfie. Anthony Batista's got our MVP. We're going to have to throw him a gift card somewhere sometime soon. Absolutely nobody cares, but we'll take care of it. Selfies in the booth. If you want to see that selfie, you got to follow us on the Nobody Cares Sports Machine on Instagram and Facebook. People can get blocked on there too, right?
Yeah, you can block anyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We
great.
love the hate mail. It translates to Chinese. Thank you, but seriously, to all of you out there, you know that absolutely nobody cares. Life is short. We're here for fun. Tonight, it is the story of South Shore 11U dominating victory. You good, Blue? We love you. We want you to see straight. All right, he's good. Took like 4 concussions behind the dish tonight,
Yeah,
so we hope he's all right.
It's not an easy job.
Tyler, do you know what our schedule is? When's the next time we're back?
I believe it's either the 19th or the 20th.
I think we're back this Friday night here at Snug Harbor.
Nice.
I'll pull it up on my phone right now.
Why not?
There, be square.
So, I have no clue where I'm at right now. Oh, wait, right here. Okay. So, next game is June 19th, 10U Girls Mid-Island Little League at Snug Harbor Little League, 7:30 first pitch.
Be there.
You want to work?
Hell yeah.
All right.
And
Olivia
it's softball.
Pagano's on the call for a little softball game. I like what I hear. Main Street Coffee. They are the sponsors of our broadcast booth. 2 locations here on Staten Island. Absolutely way more than just coffee. Make sure you check them out. Big shout out to the Gum family. As far as this game goes, it's in the books. A whole bunch more to go around Staten Island. Until next time, it's no religion, it's no politics, just feel good local sports vibes. You already know.
Nobody cares.
That's all I want to hear. That's why we get paid the big bucks. Let's go eat some more burgers.
Yep.